Now, there are a few things in life more precious than the miracle of birth. And I think we can all agree with that. But what's becoming more and more apparent as social media evolves is that these little bundles of joy are also little bundles of likes. And when I say little bundles, I mean massive bundles of likes.
Huge.
Now, I've got some stats for you here. Newborn babies have an 80% strike rate on Anderson's 2016 Friendship to Likes census. 80%. And it's a brilliant census full of information. Go check it out yourself. So it's little wonder, therefore, that just a couple of hours into the lives of these newborn babies, they are being exposed to news feeds across the world. Yeah. Okay? The little tykes guarantee a minimum of 40 likes, minimum. And with the caption, "Welcome to the world," this minimum jumps up to 70 likes, with a maximum projected score of 400 likes.
That is staggering.
It really, really is. And it's why it's such a good idea if you are in a relationship, particularly a long-term relationship, just to get in the ear of your long-term partner, and just to hint at the idea of trying for a new baby. Yeah. Because it will pay off in the long run. Mm-hmm. Of course, we understand that a lot of you aren't in the sort of position to try for a baby. Perhaps you're not even in a relationship. But that's not to say you can't have access to a baby. No. Now, there are bound to be friends, family friends, people you went to school with, relatives perhaps, who are thinking about trying for a baby.
Befriend them.
Yeah, befriend them. Guys, we can't stress this enough. Chances are you'll know that they're pregnant because they'll be documenting it on Facebook. Rightly so, look at the likes.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong, and we really encourage it to pop up, inbox. Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, is there anything I can do?
Is there anything I can do? Can I assist in any way? Yeah. Before you know it, due date comes along. Yeah. Who's got a front line? Who's got queue jump to the baby? Yeah. You have.
VIP.
Yeah.
Now, if you find yourself, however, in the unlikely scenario where you either don't know anybody who's trying for a baby, or anybody who's got a baby, and don't panic. Calm down. We have got a practical tip to help you guys out. So this here is a £23.50 second-hand doll, which me and Dave purchased on Amazon about 3 months ago. Yeah. Great investment, very affordable, and very effective if you have limited access to a real-life baby. Now, today me and Dave are going to show you guys how really easy it is to recreate your own baby photos using one of these literal props. Yeah. So if you just take that bit.
Yeah, I've got that.
Now, luckily for me and Dave, our baby Lydia, she did come with her own outfit. Yeah. And I'll show you guys to the camera now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a great little outfit. There you go. Kiss me. And because and it is important to mention that because a lot of babies that you purchase online, they do tend to turn up naked for some reason. And if your baby does turn up naked, then it's definitely worth using a towel in the photo.
Very important to note this, guys, because if the audience clocks that it's fake, chances are you will get reported.
One-way ticket, yeah. So luckily me and Dave don't have to worry about that today. So I'll just take this photo.
Yeah.
But before I do that, it's important to mention that the angle's also very important.
Yeah.
You don't want to show too much of the baby's face.
It's got no eyes.
Exactly. You will be able to tell.
Yeah.
So I'll just go and
stand up there, Sam.
Okay, so there you go. So I'll just hand that over to Dave now.
Now, guys, filters. Head straight to Instagram filters.
Yeah.
Now, what I tend to do is use a transfer filter. I tend to knock up the brightness, contrast, reduce it. There we go. And voila.
Yeah, that looks
real. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell. The brightness might be a bit big.
So if Dave was to upload this photo, he would absolutely reach likes around the 350 mark.
I'd like to say 6.
Yeah.
600.
You're definitely in with a chance. Definitely in with a chance. And what's also great about this photo is it's so easy to verify.
Yeah.
If in the unlikely situation somebody comments on the photograph saying something along the lines of, questioning it, like, how adorable, who's the lucky parent? All Dave would have to say was, my friend Mark's no one will check.
You don't get background checks.
No. How can they find out?
Absolutely. Now, babies out of shot. Yeah, fantastic. So, from the miracle of birth and the likes you can receive to the inevitability of death, we want to be talking about grandmas now and how they could and should be used as a prop for likes. Now, grandmas are superb.
Yeah.
Okay? Not only are they a brilliant source for likes, but they're also a great way of enhancing that all-important social media narrative.
Yeah, absolutely. What I love about grandmas is that unlike babies, they actually have the ability to act and voice an opinion.
Think.
Yeah, think.
Well, most. Yeah.
But at the same time, similarly to babies, when it comes to social media, more often than not, they have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And this makes them vulnerable. And it's what makes them one of the best props out there for likes.
Now, it's really up to you guys how you want to present your nan on social media. It's really important to sort of start to build a character for her because your audience will tap into this, they'll relate to it. My nan's quite similar to your nan. And you'll come across as someone who, well, you can take the mick out of your nan.
Yeah.
You're up for a joke, and that's fun.
Yeah.
And that's adorable.
Yeah.
I personally like to use my nan in a sort of light as someone who struggles to come to terms with 21st century Britain.
Yeah.
Now, I'll set up a scenario. We'll be in her living room watching television, probably something against her will. And say we're watching Towie, for example. I'll try and set up a scenario where she says something stupid about Towie. She might say something like, "Who's that?" And I'll think, that's Spencer Matthews, one of the...
Yeah, one of the world's leading icons of the 21st century.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll record her saying that, put it up on social media.
There you go.
She looks stupid.
Well, some people actually try and get their nans to swear and put them on social media.
Good idea.
Yeah, in the right context, a swearing nan on Facebook can get a hell of a lot of likes.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot.
Is there any way of doing it, setting it up, or?
There's a couple of ways. You could try and maybe deliberately pouring hot coffee over her legs.
Yeah.
Or my personal favourite is actually deliberately changing the channel or turning the TV on and off so that she thinks there's something wrong with
Stick
it.
on porn.
Stick on porn, yeah, babe station.
Yeah.
Just anything like that, just to make her say like shit or bloody hell.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Swearing nans get likes.
Swearing nans get likes.
I suppose if you're struggling to set up these scenarios, if you're not particularly good behind a phone, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. If you have a particularly old grandma, chances are you can just cash in on likes just by uploading a photo of only her.
Yeah, or just her face.
Just her face.
Just her face.
Yeah.
Try out little different hats and things like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I've seen singular nan photos on news feeds reach likes of about 85 to 90.
Stunning.
Yeah. And I suppose what I try and do to capitalise on this, try and fit in as many meetings and opportunities and try and go around your nans as much as possible. I sort of view my nan as almost like a double word score in Scrabble.
Yeah.
Because things like brunch with nan, dinner with nan, drinks with nan will double likes than drinks with girlfriends or drinks with mums. They are guaranteed to double likes.
Yeah.
And that's massive.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant.
So guys, I can't stress it enough, and it is worth mentioning that grandmas aren't going to be around forever.
No.
And you don't want to be, I suppose you don't want to be looking back when they're gone and sort of thinking to yourself, what could I have done? How could I have used her for likes when she's no longer here?
No. And I think it's great to have that perspective.
Yeah, it is.
Because
then, you spend a little bit more time for the right reasons.